Hello everybody and welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. When we last left off, we were most of the way through the trial, and then a surprise recess, and somebody wants to go on the swings. I think I'll go on the slide first. I like the slide. English ain't my main language. I'm Lithuanian. Oh, cool. Is that Lithuanian then? That's pretty cool. Anyway, glad to have you here, and like, don't worry about your bad spelling. Like, I don't think you've put a foot wrong the entire time. So don't worry about it, Bird. Doing well. So, back to the trial. The girls' locker room.
We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
Okay. You want to check it again?
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully.
Oh.
Take your time.
Oh. Oh. Okay. I see. I get it. I understand. Yep. Okay. Do you know, I don't know that I'm allowed to say that word on Twitch. There's something about that.
Examine her carefully.
Okay. Okay.
Like using our hands.
Definitely didn't see this one.
No, wait!
It's probably best if I don't have my hands all over a girl's dead body.
Yeah, probably.
It's
But-
not that I'm creeped out or anything. It's
Wait,
just based on religious grounds, you know?
Very well. I'll do it.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
Anything up? No.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this
Wait,
to me.
Did anything happen? That's actually a good question. Hang on a sec. Real quick. Nothing happened on stream. But I'm not getting like a pop-up on YouTube either, so it probably has to be someone new. I'm guessing. Or like there's a time limit, so you can only do it a certain amount. Yeah, maybe. I'll tell you what. Just for you, Firewall, because you tried so hard. I wasn't going to do it, but how do I do this again? I go here and I go here. So test and no, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Where? This one. Can I just double click it? No. Oh. Yeah. Why won't it let me test? Oh, that's weird. Why won't it let me test the YouTube one? It will only let me test the Twitch one. That's very annoying. Okay, well, shame, but what can you do? Continuing on. Actually, after I do this. Nope. Okay. Okay, continuing on. Sorry about that, Firewall, but hey well. So just leave this to me.
Sakura. What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about?
Ooh. Spicy. Well, no,
That's
sadly
not
not.
it at all. Stop screwing around.
I like the inside Jill. She's fun.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
I probably watch your streams rarely. I'm fairly lazy, that's why I can't finish anything. Don't worry about it, Bert. All of my streams are on YouTube, so you can watch the VOD whenever you like. Or I also, as you saw, I put cuts in for my gaming channel. The links to both are in the description below, or in my about on Twitch. So feel free to subscribe to them, or just come along whenever you like. I'll be here. It's all good. I play multiple games at a time. Right now, I am playing this, and also Call of Cthulhu, and also XCOM 2. When I finish Call of Cthulhu, I'll be doing a vote for what I'll be playing next. So feel free to come along to that. I think I'll be finished that fairly soon. So if you want to have a vote on what's coming next, attend that stream. But usually, it's all good. Like, just watch. If you're really interested, watch a stream, watch or watch a VOD, watch a video. It's all good. And I'll be happy to have you here when you turn up. So don't worry about it. Putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her body.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Yeah, I think that we
Her
will.
entire body? I know you say that, but
The game's
what?
taking a...
This is... What is this?
What is it?
What a reaction!
Not possible. It's not possible.
She's going Super Saiyan! Sakura's eyes were staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is
Is what?
Hey!
a boy.
Hey, Schemer! Yes, I am!
So
I'm simultaneously
he
streaming on
was
YouTube and
actually
Twitch.
A he.
All good.
Interesting.
Nice to have you here.
Thank you for
my dude.
confirming
Nice to have
this
you here.
fact.
You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Plot twist. Chihiro isn't gay, he is a femboy. Yeah, pretty much.
Chihiro was a guy?
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? I knew that right off the bat. Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
Yeah.
He was a cross-dresser? Oh, no, I wish I had killed him!
Oh, Jill is probably my favorite character, honestly.
Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting. Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting. Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial.
Well, that's a plot twist. That's a plot twist that's very twisty. Holy crap.
I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial. We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Okay, so
Yes,
basically
well,
only a boy could have killed her.
I don't know
now.
his reason for
Or
hiding
killed
it,
him, then.
but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
For being. To think that Chihiro was actually a guy. The thought had never even crossed my mind.
And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Yeah.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Yeah, yeah.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, there should be
That's
no issue
definitely
with
interesting.
Makoto's initial assertion.
Yeah.
The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room.
And the finger of blame is pointing
And
straightly
the killer
at
could have
a
easily
baka.
used Sayaka or Junko's
Baka,
handbook
baka.
to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
That's what
I
we've been
still don't
saying.
understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, the motive would be that that the taco is genocide Jill. So the baka, I guess, wanted to frame Jill.
Well,
Just that, I guess.
I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
Really.
This is the most titillating situation!
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting. This has become very interesting
Are you enjoying
indeed.
this case of murder?
He's off in his own little
I'm enjoying it
world.
very much.
What about
Yes.
you, Makoto?
Great fun.
After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like genocide Jack did. But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
Yeah.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery.
Well, that's just kind of Baka being
The way
a
he's
Baka,
acting?
honestly.
It makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
Well, we know about
And
his
you
chip,
think that
the
might
chip
be
on his
because
shoulder.
It doesn't have anything to do with him?
Absolutely certain he'll win the game. so-
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder.
That is true.
At least, that's how I see it.
Hmm.
And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again, when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy. If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
Well, actually, the her being a guy all along, then she could have just used Leon's card to get in. But
So
I see what you
that's
mean.
your thinking, huh? Well,
Oh, hey!
It bothers me that you don't have
Gamma,
more
thanks for
concrete
following
reasons,
me.
But it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Really?
Are you fucking with us right now?
You're joking.
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest
Why
of us.
would you do that exactly?
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
Oh, here's a guess. Because he wanted to play with Genocide Jack, and he wanted to force her into the open.
My
Interesting.
reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say? Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
Bird, I am not the person to ask about recommendations for anime. I watch the girliest types of anime possible. Like, I'm not gonna watch Demon Slayer, but I'll watch the hell out of Euro Camp or K-On or something like that. So, yeah, don't ask me about that. One thing that I would recommend is Girls Last Tour. That's a great anime for anybody, I think, and it's quite dark, so you probably enjoy it. Don't read the manga. The manga ruins it in the last chapter. Well, the anime is great.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility.
Yeah, because not doing so means
Because
death
if we're
for
wrong,
everyone.
We all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Okay, so hang on a sec. Let's think about this for a sec then. So, it has to be a guy, because Leon's card thing doesn't work. So it has to be a guy. So, who are we looking at then? Let me see. Let's go to the report card. Well, obviously it's not Makoto. Could be him, the honor student. We're moving away from the Baka, so not him. Could be Mondo. Ifumi. What would he be doing in the gym? Let's be real. Yasuhiro. Okay, so that's our candidates. Yasuhiro, I don't think it's Ifumi. Mondo, or him. Mondo does have. If she was going to talk to anybody about bodybuilding and stuff, it would probably be Mondo, because he did that. Because he did that thing where he's like, "I'll protect you" and all that stuff, and I won't laugh at you. I won't make you feel bad anymore. That kind of thing. So she probably would have gone to him. But at the same time, so that makes him more likely to be there at that time. Drink some water and stay hydrated. I have been drinking water. I am just out. But it's fine. Thanks for the reminder, though. So that gives him an opportunity, but also gives him a point against him, because it means that because he has the whole "don't hurt women" thing. You and you, on the other hand, I can't think of anything tying either of them to the case, except it was very well thought out. And I don't think that that's his style. I think he's more of a laid-back, go by the seat of your pants kind of style. So, which would mean that if it's either of those three, then he is the most likely candidate. Or Mondo, depending on if you believe him when he says that he made a promise not to hurt women. Yeah, and Tefumi, yeah, I don't think he was there. Like, just... He just probably wasn't there. So... Yeah, okay. So, Taka, I'm guessing it's you. I wonder if it is or not. He was also... That's actually weird. Taka was... Wait, not Taka, but... Taka. Taka was also very up for telling everybody the secret. So why would he suddenly kill? Was it a bluff? Very strange. Very strange. Okay.
Do you not
Anyway.
have a mind of your own?
Oh. Hey, Taka.
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Mondo looks a
Excellent.
little bit
Then shall we
angry there.
resume our game of
just
hide
something
and
side.
seek?
But if Baka didn't do it, then who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? There's one thing we can be sure that we know about the killer. The killer was able to gain access to the real murder scene, which means the killer is a guy.
I got it!
Does Hero commit murder while high as balls? Yo, dude, I see two of you. I want to see only one of you. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have had to have used their own. In other words, it had to have been a guy. But, to be fair, we don't know when his notebook got damaged. So it's not entirely 100%. Just putting that out there. But that's still not enough. I need to find some more clues. Yeah. Celeste's account. That would be that she was in the warehouse with the...
Isn't there a single
thing.
clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
It was 2 a.m., my dude.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah.
Ah.
All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all over. You want to know
Okay.
who saw the victim?
Okay, here we go.
The killer. And only the killer. And it's not like they're
I
just
missed.
gonna turn
Damn it.
themselves in.
Well, I
Game
probably
over,
should.
man. Game over.
Game over, man. It's game over.
No!
That's a
Not
reference.
game
I don't remember
over.
what it's a reference to, but it's definitely a reference. There is an eyewitness. She has more information about that. Yeah.
Isn't there a single clue that... Well,
I do love
nobody
squeaky
get-
voice
I'm
actor.
sure if someone saw
That's
the
great.
Perhaps someone saw the victim. Yeah. All we need right now is
It's over. It's
all
all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer.
Yep.
No, that's wrong.
There you go. So I think you can finish it this week. We're actually pretty close to the end. Oh, okay. Cool.
I believe someone else
An aliens
did
reference?
see the victim before he was
I
murdered.
don't know.
What do you
I've
think,
never actually
Celeste?
seen Aliens. I just know that
now
quote
that
from
you
somewhere.
mention it, yes. I did see him.
Huh? Really?
Oh,
Yes.
but I suppose only Makoto knows about this. The
What?
rest of you
That's
had
an
no
interesting way of
idea,
saying Makoto.
did you?
Makoto.
That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever! Just hurry up and tell us!
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag? But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
Yeah. I was going to go back and take another look
It
for him,
seems
but
likely that the
game wouldn't let me.
culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
Oh. I don't remember this bit. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry.
Means
But
he was,
why would
somebody
he
was
be in a
waiting for
hurry?
him. Yeah.
Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
For obvious
Probably because
reasons,
he was
yeah.
afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Yeah.
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much.
Interesting.
Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
Okay. Sounds about right
A
now.
marvelous friendship!
The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
I do.
Huh?
What would that be?
You know who the killer is.
Seriously? Who is it? Who's the killer?
Jeez, will you just tell us,
Strap
Kyoko?
jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of.
Okay, yeah.
Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you
Okay.
sure about that?
Somebody who was going to train with him. Okay, yeah.
You really think we can figure out who did it based on two pieces of evidence that we don't have?
Yeah, that does seem a little bit
What?
unlikely. But...
You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
I'm sure she would. Her being the
As
ultimate
was
detective.
noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to
You
say.
got the murder already, right? Why didn't
But
you
fine.
end this case already?
Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket?
The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from.
Really?
Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
Okay, it's blue. We know that. Does Chihiro's track jacket really hold some clue about the killer? Somehow, it's really hard to believe. Wait a sec. Yeah, it's a track jacket. So that would mean that they weren't going swimming or anything. They were running. But the others don't have any particular interest in running as far as I know. Celeste's account. Okay.
First of all,
Oh
we
my
know
God.
where Chihiro was headed.
Yeah,
He was on his way to go exercise.
indeed.
So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
It being blue.
I got it!
That's
He
about as
picked
much
that
as we know.
tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. Because exercising sucks.
Yeah, Hifumi, you're
I have
out
a white
of this one.
tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
Okay, hang on a sec. Where is her account again? Okay, I'm completely stumped at this one. Stuffing some blue exercise clothes into a duffel bag. Presumably she was on her way to exercise, but close enough found the crime scene. stuffing some blue exercise clothes. Blue exercise clothes. Why blue exercise clothes? I found the crime scene. Yeah, I'm stumped on this one. I don't got a clue.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
What he just said. Well, thanks for the clue, game. He's right. Why he's a... How did he know something like that?
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed.
He was on his way, so next week,
Why did he choose this specific...
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
Ah!
My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit.
Hang on a sec. How did Mondo know it was blue?
I have a white tracksuit personally.
How did Mondo know it was
any of
blue?
that really help us?
No way.
Did
Not a chance.
Did she ever mention?
First of all, he was on his
Oh,
way, so
okay.
next week, why
There we
did
go.
he choose?
What do you mean?
I got it!
Mondo,
It matched the
she
one the
trusted
culprit-
you.
What's your... The killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as...
She trusted you. You betrayed her. How? Damn you, Mondo. Damn you to heck.
What did you just say?
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few
Oh,
minutes
no.
ago, she said...
I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise? Nah,
she never said anything about the jacket's color.
Firewall, I did not just big brain that. I did not. The game handed that to me, to be fair. The spell of voices, you mean trick me? Yeah, I love those.
So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you... You just...
Hey, Celeste. What color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
Blue, as a matter of fact.
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
Yeah.
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit
Man,
was?
I didn't think it was going to be Mondo. Honestly.
I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
When? Really? Where?
No,
Because they've all
that
gone
can't
missing.
be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's
Cherry?
the only possibility.
Cherry.
Cherry?
Are you talking about Chihiro?
I have a new
Oh, I got
favorite.
it. Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Genocide Jill is my new favorite. She's great.
Just
I
by
love
chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
her. Yeah, that's not true.
That can't be it either.
You had it in
According
a
to
duffel
Celeste's
bag.
testimony,
Mondo, I really didn't want this one to be you, though. She stuffed the jacket into a bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
when Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the back. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
Yeah.
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
Yeah.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your
Okay.
true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
All that stuff about
That's a
protecting
good
and
question.
stuff. The way he talked. Because I hate him. That's obvious. The way he talked.
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off.
Good expedition, but I forgot about it.
Maybe
So
you
didn't
didn't
go.
notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently.
Oh, really?
You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick. And after he was killed,
Okay.
you happen to refer to him as dude.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I did not catch that. You were supposed to go to school expedition, but you forgot, so you didn't go. I was supposed to go on many school expeditions, but I didn't forget, but I still didn't go because fuck that. No, thanks. Didn't. No.
Once
no,
I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo
I don't
knew
regret it
something
either.
we didn't.
You notice such a tiny detail?
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Yeah. This is kind of the worst
Mondo,
one so far, honestly.
Was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
Like, like thinking back to the start, you know, at the beginning when he says probably Mondo because Chihiro would have asked Mondo to help him become stronger. Yeah, I did actually big brain that part of the case. Yeah. I was just keeping my mind open to stuff. But do you know what the thing is? With the first case with Leon and Sayaka, it was like Sayaka tried to kill him, so Leon's just like, okay, fuck this, I'm doing it. But now with Mondo, like, this is just cold-blooded murder. This is cold-blooded murder of someone he said was a friend and he said he would protect. Dude, I didn't think, honestly, I started to think that Mondo was pretty cool, but nah.
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Because this is a court, maybe?
Yeah, he would never do something like that. This is a false accusation.
Oh, the bros are coming in
It's
to save
true.
the day.
My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come. That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, his Among Us ghost friend. I
Yeah,
forgot about
that
this.
reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you'd found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
Kangaroo court.
Actually, you know, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Oh, spill it,
Jeez,
pointy head.
does your confidence just
Broke
get up
a
and walk
bromance.
away? It's fine, man. Just tell
A
us.
fate worse, a crime worse than murder.
If you really insist, then, here it is.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found
I'm
it laying on the
guessing that
ground,
this would
so
be
I scooped it up.
Chihiro's. You found it on the ground, right? Then it must belong to Chihiro's.
I got it! We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
So where exactly did you find it?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Oh.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well,
Does it have, like, an
that's what
email
I was
feature or something?
hoping, but it's busted. It won't even turn on.
Oh,
I
really?
imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
Ah, so that little thing about
That's
Leon's
odd.
is also
I
coming
didn't
back
think
up
the
again.
handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
Maybe electromagnetism?
This one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
How did the handbooks break? There's only one possible explanation. By hacking it? Hitting its weak points. Putting a book. The only thing he mentioned a weak point. That's the only thing. Although she could have, he also said that it would be very difficult to hack it. Let's just say it's weak point, the obvious one.
You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
Yeah! You remember that? Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and 2 of them broke in quick succession, then
we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
Huh? You're asking me?
Yeah.
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
Fair.
But
although,
if
how
I
did
tell
anybody else
you
figure it out?
and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Just tell us already.
Oh, that's pretty cool,
Why
Bird.
would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is...
Probably
when
something
it's
stupid.
exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
I flippin' knew it!
Ah. That's Mondo's. And it was with him in the sauna. Well, how did Leon's break then? What did Leon do? Leon wasn't near the incinerator. Interesting.
You knew it?
You knew it? Really?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates,
I was about
it
to say.
creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Wow, interesting. I learned one new fact today.
Yes, thank you, Society Bear,
a
for that
mere
very
trifling speck
useful
of knowledge.
this bit of
Anyway,
knowledge.
if
What
you
the
found
hell?
the victim's
Why?
handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Huh.
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd
is
they
weird.
find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed.
That was probably not your hero then.
Quite the mystery.
What if they found out by accident?
Probably Mondo.
What do you mean by
I came
accident?
for Danganronpa, not biology class.
What if the killer took their own handbook
That's
into
also
the
true.
sauna,
Taka was
not
also in the
knowing its
sauna, yeah.
weakness, and it broke?
Ah, wait, hang on. No, Taka was in the sauna, yes. But Mondo was stupid enough to wear clothes in the sauna. Remember? Whereas Taka only wore the towel.
They
There you go.
realized it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that?
I'm struggling to figure out why. Why would... Like, Mondo's thing gets burned. Okay. How did Leon's get burned? Because the sauna wasn't open when Leon died. It was not available. So how did he get... Yep. How did that happen? And what's Mondo been using for his handbook since then?
I don't know of anyone
Well, I
who
suppose
took
it's
their
only been like
handbook
a day or
into the
two.
sauna.
I do.
I might know someone who did.
Yep.
Whoa, seriously?
Yep.
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
Was? It's not him. No. It had to be the one who wore all their clothes into the sauna. It was, in actual fact, Leon. Oh. Where is he? Alright, there you are. Hello, Mondo.
Here's my answer.
Mondo was wearing a towel in the sauna. No,
Mondo,
you cannot.
your
You
handbook got
cannot trick
broken
me
in the
like
sauna,
that.
didn't it?
No gaslighting, please.
What? Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Because he did it,
Mondo
probably.
and Taka had an endurance contest in the
His hair
sauna not
caboose
too
right
long
into-
ago. Remember? And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
We figured that out.
Wait, hold on! You've got it all wrong! He would never kill!
Sorry,
I
bro.
don't accept this! Show me the proof! The actual solid proof!
Sorry, bro, but your bro's not a bro anymore. He's an ex-bro. I mean, I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt. I did. Oh no. What did I find? Make your argument. Broken e-handbook, Chihiro's handbook, e-handbook, card reader.
Let's test Makoto's assertion.
The card reader.
If what he says is correct,
how do I-
then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
I think I know where this is
In
going.
other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Okay, I think it's the first one that I saw. I'm sure Mondo's handbook broke during their sauna showdown. If I can just prove that, then that will show that the handbook Mondo has must actually be...
Let's test
Chihiro's.
Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Let me... Oh shit, I missed that one. Okay.
Look! Makoto was
yeah,
Mondo
right.
wouldn't
I can
hurt
do
a
that as
fly!
well.
Let's test
I'm
Makoto.
actually...
If what he says
Broken
is correct,
e-handbook,
then
Chihiro's
Mondo,
e-handbook.
you broke your own handbook.
Maybe it should be this one
In
that I
other
should
words,
use.
if then that proves that...
Well, my goddamn handbook works
Actually,
just
no,
fine.
it should be the card reader. I'm looking... Oh, I missed
See?
again.
Makoto
I'm looking for
was wrong. Mondo
contradictions.
wouldn't hurt a
Have to
fly.
remember it's contradictions. Specifically contradictions. And the
Let's
card
test
reader
Makoto.
makes it a
What he
contradiction.
said you broke your own hand. In other words, if then that proves
That what Makoto...
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
What? It's not? The hell are you talking about? Just shut up, you little bitch. Anyways, I have to go. It's fairly late. Okay, fair play, Bird. Enjoy your job, or enjoy your rest, whatever. I'm sleeping myself.
Let's test Makoto's
Thanks for coming by.
assertion.
Hope to see you again.
If what
Have a
he
good.
says is correct,
Okay,
then
so it's not the
Mondo,
card reader.
you broke your own handbook.
Broken e-handbook.
In other
I get what's
if
happening.
Mondo's handbook
Like,
is actually broken,
Leon's handbook has
then
to
that
be
proves
in
that
Chihiro's
what Makoto
pocket.
said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
It's not Makoto's wrong. But,
Let's test Makoto's assertion.
Chihiro's
If what he says is
e-handbook.
correct, then Mondo,
Oh, hang
you
on.
broke your own handbook.
In other words,
The broken
if
e-handbook.
Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is
Oh,
right.
I get it. Yeah, sorry.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
It got stopped by the pink. Damn it.
See? Makoto was
Okay.
Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Yeah, so Mondo has okay. Mondo has Leon's handbook. The handbook that should have been Leon's was in fact Mondo's. Mondo just swapped the handbooks after he figured out that the sauna broke his own. Good. Chihiro's handbook was found in the sauna by Hiro, I think his name is. I forget. That was left there on purpose by Mondo in order to break it. Yes. So the card reader was always going to be wrong. I was very wrong about that. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly, but Mondo punched Makoto so hard he passed out at the beginning of the game. Yeah. He's also like the leader of the gang. He's like the ultimate gang leader or something. So, yeah. So handbook Mondo has must actually be. But how do I
Let's
say that?
test
I'm
Makoto's
guessing
assertion.
just broken handbook.
If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own
Yeah.
handbook.
Broken handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is
Has to be.
actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Beauty.
No, that's wrong.
Cool.
Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
No, afraid not.
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall. Isn't that one actually yours?
Indeed.
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After
Yep.
all,
Makes
Monokuma
sense.
said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's, which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's, yes?
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
No,
Well,
it doesn't.
Here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student. It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but
Yeah,
Son
afraid
of a
not.
bitch. What's wrong, bro? Come on. Tell him he's wrong.
Come on, bro.
You are wrong. You have to be wrong. Everything you just said is wrong. You made it all up.
okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning? That
One
way,
last time, I
everything will
think.
become clear.
Okay.
And we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
This is an interesting case, I have to say. Climax. Alright. Finish the thought. Right, so if I remember rightly from the way the last one worked, some of these options are in fact fake. I don't actually need to use them. Oh. Okay. So the bag. That makes sense here. Yeah. Yeah. Bag. Okay. Good. So then she runs off. Yeah. She uses this on the card reader. Fake ones are just repeats from other panels. Alrighty. Okay. That's good to know. See, I have two of these. Oh no, this is the one where he picks up Chihiro's, I think. This is one where he picks up Chihiro's. Bloods. That's the sauna. This is this one. Then this is this? Hang on a sec. Mac, that, yeah, down. In. Oh hey, look. It's a copy. Oh, maybe I don't need that. That's a tricky one. I might come back to that one. I'm not entirely certain what should be going there. Actually, that's that. Yeah, all of these are grey when... Oh no, except for this one. Never mind. Okay. That's how you know that. Fake. Okay, good to know. So the blood gets on here. Smack blood. Okay. Roll up the mats and the body. Take this down. Is that taking it down? Yeah, I think that's taking it down. And the card drops. So then... does that. He puts down the body. Baka being a baka. Oh, this is actually Baka, right, yeah. Girls. Yes. Yes. This is the girls, yes. So he goes to the girls, he puts down the body, then he leaves. Then Baka comes in, acts like a right Baka, and psychopath, might I add. He gets the cable. He puts the paint on... Well, paint. He puts the blood on the wall. Oh, I didn't do this one, actually. Hang on. Is that a fake one? It might be a fake one. No, that doesn't actually look fake to me. Well, it doesn't look like any of the others to me. Bang, that. Where was the one that I didn't do, actually? Here, but... No, that doesn't fit in there either. I don't know. Not actually sure. Okay. Okay, let's just continue on, and we'll see where we end up. Takes down that. That falls after he picks her up. This, yes. Okay. Then Baka comes in. He's a little sussy Baka. He throws this into the sauna. So this goes here. Or maybe... Maybe it goes here instead? Oh, wait. I am wrong. I am actually very wrong. Wait, Act 3. Hang on. Wait, so... Mondo was the one who rolled up the thing? The mat and everything? Oh! Okay, I thought that was Baka's doing. Yeah, okay, yeah, no, that makes sense, yeah. Alright. So, he gets her card, that's how he's able to... Or, no, it's not her. Wait, so... Yes, no, that doesn't belong there. That doesn't belong there. This actually belongs right at the end. This belongs here. This belongs here. Yes, okay. So then that's correct. Puts her down. The annoying thing is these ones, they don't really mesh in very well. I wonder what the punishment is for getting this wrong. Okay, so what happens between... Oh, that's this one then. Yeah, I was confused whether that should go there or not. That's why I didn't put it down the first time. Right, so you go here, you open the door, Ah, he picks up the thing. Wait. So where should that go? No, that's actually a repeat of that one as well, actually. He picks up the body. I suppose he picks up this as well, maybe? Not sure. Not sure about that one. I wonder what happens if I do get this wrong. Let's say this one. I think that goes there. This is a lot less guaranteed than the other one, that has to be said. But he takes down the picture, he picks her up. That's not where that falls. So this is where he prepares. This is the act where he prepares and then goes into the next one. Oh, and that was a repeat of that one. Oops. Yeah. Actually, this should probably go here then, should it? Goes to the girls. Yeah, that should go here instead. Okay, so what does he do in the girls' room then? Yeah, that's a copy. I think, is it? I think it is. Yeah, that's a copy of that. It is, yes, correct. Yeah, that's a copy. Well, actually, it's not a perfect copy. I don't know. Oh, this is hard. This is hard. Page 7 of 11. Okay, so that's. So I think I have all of this sorted out. Over to here. That's correct. This is correct. You can see the sleeve, so that's not a copy. Ah, okay, so that's not a copy. Alright. Thanks for that, Firewall. Okay, so then this would go here. In that case. I wonder if the sound cue makes a difference. I don't know. Okay. So that's absolutely correct. So that's that. Yeah. Yes. Does that? Yeah. He takes the poster down. Somebody has to put the poster back up again, though. But you'd think that would come like between these scenes. But whatever. Oh, and that's all of them. Okay. Okay, so that's... Okay. Let's take a quick look through it. Start to finish. So, this... Yep. She gets the thing. She sees the... She sees the thing. That... goes into the boys. Unlocks it. Goes into the boys. Unless... Yeah, no, that door is open, yeah. Greets Mondo. Mondo picks up that. Smack. Blood gets on the painting. He drops that. She drops. He's freaking out. Dead body. He picks up all that. He picks up both of those things. Moves them to the girls. He uses the card that she had to get into the girls. He puts back up the poster. And he walks away. Then the sussy Baka comes along. Gets an idea in his skull. Gets the cord. Ties her up. Puts the blood down. He goes to the sauna, throws it in, and it falls. Actually, have I used that one? Oh. I don't think I've used this one. Did I have? I have a feeling that I'm missing that one. The dumbbell was a copy, you can see it in one of the panels. Oh, it's not just all of the... Oh, okay. I didn't... So it can also be part of the panel as well. That's not very well explained. Jeez. Okay. So, where was that dumbbell one? That was when he drops the dumbbell, wasn't it? Where did I leave that? Well, it had blood on it, so it must be down here. Mustn't it? Wait. Oh no, it's there. Yeah, no, I didn't put that on. Just try. Yeah. Yeah, I think that pretty much done now.
You! First, let's take a look back to before the incident.
Wish me luck.
Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste?
Itakimasu.
With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room? Simple, because she was really a he, which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him.
Oh, right! And also, he's a guy, so he had no compunction about... He had no promise to never hurt a girl.
Unsuspecting Chihiro.
Right. That makes sense.
And attacked him.
Yeah.
And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from.
Doki doki. Doki doki.
It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet. Then, removing the bloody poster. And finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room,
that's
of
true.
course. But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl.
Could have used the other two.
After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem.
Dun, dun.
And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch. That could have been the end of things, but no.
Yeah, I still don't get this part.
Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation.
How did he even discover the body?
Making things even more complicated.
With being in the girls' room.
So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work.
This is pretty sick. This is twisted in so many ways,
She
by the
used
way.
the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body.
Honestly, his crime is way more twisted than... Well, no, Mondo
Then,
kind of betrayed his
using
trust,
the victim's
so...
own
yeah,
blood,
no.
he left
But
a
still
grisly
really,
message
really
there
dark.
at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter. And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook.
Wow. The big brain, the closing arguments. Yeah.
And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget.
I did alright.
Somehow,
Not too bad.
the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna.
What did I think
The
of the
reason
trial?
they knew that
was
is
fun.
because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out.
It's interesting that it's so different from the first one in that you
Isn't
can
that
go into the
right,
first one and
Mondo
know
Arata?
exactly what happened, whereas in this one you can't possibly have known what happened until you get into the trial.
Wait,
That's interesting.
no. This can't be right.
Sorry,
Where's
bro.
your evidence? Yeah, where's your evidence? You need evidence. You need proof. Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him.
Evidence that Mondo is the killer that already revealed itself early in the trial. If I can somehow show where Mondo's handbook is right now. Once I do that, everything will become clear. A new element has been added to bullet time battles. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. Let's talk a little bit about fever time and nega time. What? During a bullet time battle, if you press the RB button, fever time will activate and the tempo will be forced to its max. At this point, even if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. So you can push A, Y, however you want to destroy the opponent's verbal assault. But this only lasts until your focus gauge runs out, so make the best possible use of your time. Of course, it wouldn't be fair if only you got access to special time, right? So I've also prepared something called nega time that your opponent can use. If the opponent activates nega time during the bullet time battle, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit the buttons in rhythm. So use my thing when he uses his thing. Got it. If you were to activate fever time at this point... No, never mind. I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know what I was worried about. Yeah. Unsurprisingly, if your action difficulty is set to gentle, the opponent won't use nega time. Hey, Sam! How's it going? It has been a while. Welcome back. Glad to see you here, buddy. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Really enjoying this. Having a fantastic time.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence.
Wait. Can I just spam it?
I won't listen. False. You're corrupt.
Ah,
I
damn
refuse
it.
to vote.
Okay.
Show me some evidence.
This should prove it.
Ooh. You came just for the hard part, Sam. Jeez.
If my thinking so far is right, Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did it. I killed him.
Well, that's that. Results. Hey. Wow, that's a lot of A's. Huh. Cool. Result rank A. Nice.
Bro? Bro, what are you saying?
I got no choice, man.
Hey, Sam, this is
After hearing
Firewall.
all
Firewall,
that, I
this
gotta
is Sam.
just Give up.
The two oldest
Go
people
ahead,
on my channel.
Monokuma.
As
Get
in-
it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting, no holding on.
No.
Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank.
Thanks,
Who
Firewall.
will you elect as
Appreciate
the
it.
blackened this time around?
Hmm,
Will you make
I
the
wonder
right
who.
choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Bye-bye, Conehead! Oh, you got about to do Firewall sex. I got about to do YouTube to Twitch texts and Twitch to YouTube texts. It's all very good. Very sweet. Oh shit, wait. Oh, this time it looks like you got it right again. Yes, it is so. The blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was... Mondo Owada!
Unbelievable.
In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful. I refuse to believe it. There's no way he would kill someone.
Sorry.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? Why? Why did you do it?
Now then.
Well, it looks like Mondo's taken a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf.
Actually...
The story of the murder this time is the sad story of two men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hit the B button to fast forward the text. I wanna. Another one down, only 4 to go. Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak even though you're a boy. He'd heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness, to take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out. Now nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him and was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak.
Weak.
Okay. Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. Which, of course, included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
Hey,
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair.
What?
And yet...
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I don't really want to talk about it right now.
But...
But I also don't want to leave things the way they are. So maybe I can talk about it later? After I try my best to become strong. Then I can tell everyone. Oh, that makes sense now. Yeah. Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
That's right. I want to change.
I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better. With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so, that day he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body. But sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
Hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help. Nobody except for Blackman, Kuma, and maybe Taco would have made fun of Chihiro. Yeah, not very many people would have. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask them to help him from there. And the person he went to...
Yeah, that's right.
It was me. Yep, it sure was! The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to. Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help give me some courage. Oops. So he went and asked... Chihiro? So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. I don't. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. There you go. That was his aspiration. And he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then that must be why Mondo did what he did. To keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro. Huh? Did what he did? You mean that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been part of it, but I don't think was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro. But how does moving the body keep a secret?
Because
if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity. So, he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook. See? Then Mondo did all that to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed? Why? Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why? Why did you... Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone?
You're wrong!
It's impossible!
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it. Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you? That embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know.
Hey,
You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother. Wow. Okay. Well, that's a bit of a step up from peeing the bed until you're in 5th grade. Okay. Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother's name was Daya Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang. And before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, number 1 in the gang, and his number 2, his younger brother Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation, began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. The voice isn't doing great now. The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang, which is why...
I
gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. Just one time. No matter what, I gotta win.
Don't fuck with me.
I don't care what it takes. I gotta come out on top. Mr. Green Texas. And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. But during the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly... Jeez. No! Laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. Fucked up. Sorry. Of course he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him for what happened. Hey kid, rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. This is the team you and me put together. It's a promise between men. Oh. Honestly, I wish I hadn't. I wish I'd stopped after, like in the middle of the trials at some point. But okay. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang in order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother. He could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident. And as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who'd bested his big brother. Daya was gonna lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad, he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother.
I'm
strong. Strong. And yet... As soon as our killing game began, he realized, no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his own older brother. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I'd been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. So that's why I... After I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with a kind of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. I'd never felt anything like it before. I just didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. It was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
Because, I mean, you've kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
I've wrapped myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong, it can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
So what? You're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret?
Huh?
I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness, to try and overcome it. It was the kind of strength I've never had. So I was jealous of him. And that jealousy broke me.
What?
You making fun of me? I'm strong? Are you fucking with me right now?
No!
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. I felt like I could hear something start to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back, let my secret get revealed, and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Damn you!
Why did you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just wanted to...
I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
I am strong. Strong. I'm strong. Stronger than you.
You son of a bitch!
Stronger than Daya. I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was laying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand. I was just staring at him, down on the ground. Hey.
I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it. Look at him, you see? You're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory. For that, he killed another human in cold blood. He couldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. You see hope anywhere in there? 'Cause I sure don't. Bastard. Just shut up, you son of a bitch. Go ahead, say that again, I dare you.
Yep.
Okay, I'll say it as many times as I want. Is what I want to say, but unfortunately I can't do that right now. Because the time for punishing is fast approaching. Love this because Mondo couldn't face his own weakness. Yeah. Punishing?
It can't be.
You mean execution?
Well now,
That's what I promised you, right? The Blacken that disturbs the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Hold on.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For Mondo Owada, the ultimate biker gang leader. Oh, wait.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Oh, you ready for this, everybody? This is gonna be interesting.
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Here we go. Oh boy. Game over. Mondo has been found guilty. Woo! Murder! Yeah, let's go! Sam, you crazy. Alright. Liking the hair, Monokuma. Dude, same though. Same. Oh hey, it's a Ring of Death, isn't that what it's called? Or the Ball of Death or something? Cage of Death. Something like that. Something of Death. The Cage of Death. There you go. Got it. Got there in the end. Oh boy. Hula hooping while the guy dies. Great. Oh. Okay. What's he dematerialize or something? Mondo Butter. Okay. And as everybody can tell now, my voice is dying, so I'm going to put a cut in the YouTube video. Thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, ring the bell, and look at me, watch me live. The link is down in the description. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.